Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Pedro, and you are now tuned into the Alpha Success Network. And over the next few minutes, we're going to have a powerful and passionate conversation about breaking free from self sabotaging behavior. So, before I go any further, I want to give you my definition of self sabotaging behavior. It is any actions that you commit in the external world and also, ladies and gentlemen, in the internal realm. Any actions that you commit which prevent you from living a life of peace, harmony, health, happiness, and success. So, this is my definition of self-sabotaging behavior. So I want you to understand two very powerful concepts before we delve into the conversation that we are going to have today, ladies and gentlemen. And the first concept that I want you to think about is this: the events that are happening in your world, the events that you experience on a day-to-day basis in your life are not the cause of any problems that you may be experiencing in your life. Ladies and gentlemen, stay with me. I'm going to repeat that one more time. The events that are occurring in your external world, the circumstances that you're in your life today, are not the cause of the problems that you are experiencing in your life. The cause of the problems that you are experiencing in your life are your reaction to those external events that are occurring in your life. How you react to those events determine your level of happiness, health, and success in any specific area of your life. It's a powerful concept. It's a powerful concept. The second concept that I want you to think about is this: the events and circumstances that you are experiencing in your life today have come about because, believe it or not, you have actually attracted those events into your life. So if you're experiencing a lot of misfortune in your life, you have actually attracted that, albeit you may have done so unconsciously. And the purpose of the conversations that we have here are to enable you to develop your level of consciousness, develop your level of awareness, so that you can change the nature of the events that you're attracting into your life to become more empowering, to bring in more good fortune into your life. So over the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you a couple of ideas that you can use to begin to eliminate the self-sabotaging behaviors that you may be experiencing in your life. And stay with me, because the information I'm going to give you is literally going to blow you away. It's going to transform you. That's my promise to you. You might get it today, or your consciousness may not be there, and you might get it in 5 years. If you come back and watch this video in 5 years, but if you get what I'm about to share with you, ladies and gentlemen, boom, you will be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So let us go. Let us go. At the moment of your conception, at the moment that your mom and dad did it, at the moment that the sperm from your father connected with the egg in your mother and you were conceived, at that specific time, ladies and gentlemen, at that specific time, the energy of the universe was positioned to bring you into this plane, and you came into this plane at that specific time with a certain thought constitution in your energy body. So you have a physical body, but you also have an energetic body. You know what I'm saying? You have an energy body that carries this physical body. And this energy body is where the thoughts that you have on a day-to-day basis reside. So the moment you came into this world, the moment you were conceived, you had a certain thought constitution going on in your energy body. Ladies and gentlemen, these thoughts that you had at that moment of your conception, some of them may have had a very, very strong positive tendency, and some of them may have been of a very negative tendency. And then what happens? You spend time in the womb of your mother and you begin to experience the world. Even if you're in your mother's womb, you're beginning to gain new experiences. And then you come out into the world, you begin to gain new experiences with your mother, with your father. And as you grow 3, 5, 7, 8, 12 years old, you begin to gain new experiences with society. And what happens, ladies and gentlemen, is that when you experience events, you react to them according to the natural thought constitution that you had when you were conceived. So if you have a positive thought constitution and you experience negative events in the external world, you interpret them in a positive manner. However, if you have a negative thought constitution and you experience negative patterns in your family life, in how your father treats you, in how your mother treats you, you begin to gain more thoughts in your energy body that are negative. So what is going on, ladies and gentlemen, is that you have certain types of thoughts that you had when you were born, and certain types of thoughts that you acquire as you go through experiences in your day-to-day life. And then what happens is that you become an adult and you go out into the world, and already 60% of your thinking patterns have already been set in stone. And if those patterns are negative, if the thoughts that you're holding in your energy body are negative, you will react in the physical world in a negative manner. That is, for example, today you're going to go out and handle your day-to-day business. And if something goes wrong with your significant other, if something goes wrong with your business investments, if something goes wrong with your physical body, unless you have consciously changed your thought constitution, you will react to the events in your external world in a negative manner, which will increase the amount of negative thoughts in your mind, and this will become a self-perpetuating cycle. A self-perpetuating cycle. So what we believe here, ladies and gentlemen, is we believe that it's possible to change the thought patterns that are lodged in your negative body that are the cause of how you react to the external world. And furthermore, the thoughts that you are holding the thoughts that you're holding in your energy body are responsible for attracting negative events into your life if those thought patterns are negative. So today, ladies and gentlemen, I want to invite you to get on the journey to begin doing two things. Number one is this: if the thought elements that are in your energy body are negative, and you know yourself better than any individual, and you can easily experiment today and see how you go out into the world and see how you respond to different circumstances, right? Is your response more positive, optimistic, or uplifting, or is your response depressive, disempowering, despondent? Observe yourself and discover how you are reacting to the world. And if you notice that you have negative thought patterns, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to begin to consciously think about rearranging the thought patterns in your energy body. It's very, very difficult, but it's possible. What do I mean by rearranging? I mean that if you experience a situation today, a situation that you may have deemed as negative in the past. For example, you are rejected by another individual when you reach out to them to have a conversation. I want you to begin to change your reaction with the external world. Instead of becoming more negative, I want you to consciously think about developing a positive response to negative events that you may experience. It's difficult, but it's possible. It's difficult, but it's possible. The second thing I want you to do, ladies and gentlemen, is to begin to consciously and intentionally introduce into your mind thoughts that are opposite to the type of thoughts that you have been accustomed to. So if you've been having a lot of negative thoughts from the moment of your conception and from your childhood experience, begin to apply a mental antidote to your energy body by introducing new thoughts, new positive thoughts. And the more new positive thoughts you introduce into your energy body, ladies and gentlemen, the easier it will become with time to respond in a positive manner to events that are happening in your external world. This is a beautiful conversation. This is an amazing conversation. I want you to take this conversation on faith, and believe me, have faith in the information that I'm sharing here with you. It goes very, very deep. It will take years and years and years of study for you to actually begin to understand exactly what is happening in the invisible realm, in your energy body, to understand it. So before you get to that point, just take it on faith that you can transform your life, and begin doing these two things today. Number one, begin to develop a positive tone, a positive reaction to negative events in the external world. And number two, begin to introduce new positive thoughts into your energy body. You know what I'm saying? Mental visualization, mental imagery of the type of person that you want to become is a powerful thought. Affirmations of the divine ideal that you want to become is a positive thought. I am a confident, successful, happy, powerful, wealthy, magnetic, rich, and successful businessman. That's a mental antidote. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said in the beginning, you can be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Adios.